Welcome to our exploration of the history of Hinduism, one of the oldest religions in the world, with roots that stretch back thousands of years. Today, we will journey through the origins of Hinduism, its development over the centuries, and its rich tapestry of beliefs, practices, and cultural influences. The roots of Hinduism can be traced back to the ancient Indus Valley civilization, which flourished around 2500 BCE in what is now modern-day Pakistan and northwest India. Archaeological findings, such as seals and sculptures, suggest that this civilization practiced various forms of spirituality and may have worshipped a fertility goddess and other deities. The next significant phase in the development of Hinduism is marked by the arrival of the Indo-Aryans around 1500 BCE. This migration brought with it the early Vedic texts, composed in Sanskrit, which formed the foundation of Hindu beliefs and practices. The Vedas, particularly the Rig Veda, contain hymns, rituals, and philosophical discussions that laid the groundwork for what would become Hinduism. The Vedic period, spanning from about 1500 to 500 BCE, was crucial in shaping early Hindu thought. The Vedas are considered the oldest scriptures of Hinduism and are divided into four collections: Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda. These texts outline rituals, chants, and moral guidelines, emphasizing the importance of sacrifice in the priestly class known as the Brahmins. During this period, the concept of dharma, or righteousness, began to emerge, along with the idea of karma, the belief that one's actions have consequences in this life and the next. The pursuit of truth and knowledge became central themes, leading to the development of philosophical inquiries into the nature of existence. By around 800 BCE, a new set of texts known as the Upanishads began to appear. These philosophical writings mark a shift from ritualistic practices to spiritual and metaphysical contemplation. The Upanishads explore profound questions about the nature of the self, Atman, the universe, Brahman, and the relationship between the two. This philosophical inquiry laid the groundwork for various schools of thought within Hinduism, including Advaita Vedanta, which posits the non-duality of Atman and Brahman, and other schools that emphasize duality and the nature of devotion. The next significant development in Hinduism occurred with the composition of epic texts, such as the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, around 400 BCE to 400 CE. These epics are not only literary masterpieces, but also serve as moral and spiritual guides. The Mahabharata includes the Bhagavad Gita, a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. This text addresses the moral dilemmas faced in life and the concept of duty, dharma, in the face of conflict. The Ramayana, attributed to the sage Valmiki, tells the story of Lord Rama, his wife Sita, and his loyal companion Hanuman. These narratives provide ethical teachings and exemplify the values of devotion, righteousness, and loyalty. By the medieval period, the Bhakti movement began to gain momentum, emphasizing personal devotion to a deity. This movement transcended caste boundaries and brought spirituality to the masses. Saints such as Ramanuja, Kabir, and Mirabai expressed their devotion through poetry and songs, advocating love and devotion over ritualistic practices. During this time, regional variations of Hinduism emerged, reflecting local customs and beliefs. In South India, the Shaivite and Vaishnavite traditions flourished, while in North India, various forms of folk and devotional practices took shape. The arrival of Islam in India during the 7th century brought significant changes to the religious landscape. Interactions between Hinduism and Islam led to the emergence of syncretic traditions, combining elements of both faiths. Sufi saints and Hindu mystics often collaborated, leading to a rich tapestry of spiritual expressions. During the Mughal Empire, Hindu culture thrived alongside Islamic influences, resulting in architectural marvels such as the Taj Mahal and the blending of artistic styles. However, the period also saw tensions and conflicts, particularly during the later years of British colonial rule. The British colonial period in the 19th century brought profound changes to Hindu society. Social reform movements emerged, addressing issues such as caste discrimination, women's rights, and education. Leaders like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Swami Vivekananda sought to modernize Hindu thought while preserving its core values. The revival of interest in Hindu philosophy and spirituality during this time also contributed to the global spread of Hinduism. Vivekananda's speech at the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago in 1893 introduced Hindu concepts to a broader audience, emphasizing the universality of spiritual truths. Today, Hinduism is the third largest religion in the world, with over 1 billion adherents. It encompasses a wide range of beliefs and practices, from the worship of deities like Vishnu, Shiva, and Devi, to the observance of rituals and festivals such as Diwali, Holi, and Navaratri. Hinduism remains deeply intertwined with Indian culture and identity, influencing art, music, dance, and cuisine. It also continues to adapt to modern challenges, engaging with contemporary issues such as globalization, environmentalism, and interfaith dialogue. In conclusion, the history of Hinduism is a rich and intricate tapestry that spans thousands of years. From its ancient origins to its modern expressions, Hinduism has demonstrated a remarkable ability to evolve while remaining rooted in its core beliefs and values. As we reflect on this journey, we recognize the importance of understanding and appreciating the diversity within Hinduism, as well as its contributions to global culture and spirituality. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the history of Hinduism, a tradition that continues to inspire and guide millions around the world today.